intro of this session.
The intro is welcome to this bullshit again.
Actually, the thing that Olaf said was the intro. So
Hell yes.
that's what it's saying.
Worth it.
So, yeah, I'm not in the Roll20 either. Bada boom, bada bing. Of course I'm not. Anyway,
Hope my
so
mouse
who
cooperates.
wants? I'll give inspiration in this game. Sure, why not? So, who wants an inspiration point?
Oh, I do.
Okay. So you have to tell what happened.
So last session we were tasked to meet up with someone, but they said that their contact in their place. They gave us a task list of what we had to do, was figure out of what group of Sahagan was up to. Well, we went looking around, found just two Sahagan and a human talking, which got us mighty curious. So I tried to eavesdrop on them by going in my ring, but my ring was discovered, so shit. And then Olaf's character got the ring back by lying it being his wedding ring. And saving me from inside my ring, which is my tiny pocket dimension, which I can use once a day. Once every long rest, I should say. And after that, we started to trail them, because we still needed the info, because we couldn't go back empty-handed. So we started trailing them, but they spotted us, so it turned out into a chase scene. The guards captured the Sahagan, but the human kept going, which Olaf went after. I was apprehended and, well, not apprehended, just willingly came to the police station, gave my side of the story as truthfully as possible, and got my market stall impounded.
Yep.
Olaf got the guy with his steel defender, getting the info from him, which we needed, and then we also have Jumba there. Sorry about that, Jumba. Your part is, for some bloody reason, is very vague to me. But I remember you finding out where the Sahagan meet up in a compound in the water side of the city. Yes, the city is in a giant aquatic bubble/water vein, which contains the whole city. There's in this bubble is an air side, and there's also a water side. The Sahagan want to flood, from what we can guess, the air side, so that by destroying the magic that keeps the air bubble going. And that's about the quick and dirty of it.
Yep. The only thing you left out is that you did go and meet some people in a bar on the water side. And I described some slightly interesting things that were happening there, such as tables that are like suspended in the water above other tables. So
They use all the space they can get.
yeah, exactly. So
to a crazy degree.
Yes. Well, if you lived underwater, wouldn't you?
Yeah, probably would do that.
Exactly. So they have no reason not to, so that's what they do.
Indeed.
So, yes. So that is where we left off.
We are now back in the bar, having gathered our info and telling them to our contact.
Yeah. So the two people that you met were a Goliath thief who doesn't really seem like he's cut out for the roguish lifestyle. However, he's still willing to help you. And an assassin. He seems to be slightly more talented at what he likes to do. However, there's just too many people guarding the area and he keeps getting caught. So, like, if there's just 20 dudes staring at the door and then he walks through the door, then yeah. Almost no matter how talented you are, you're gonna get spotted. So, although, if you're extraordinarily talented, then you could get past them. But he's not that talented. He's just regular, maybe a few levels higher than you guys in player standards. So he's not invisible to the entire Earth. So yeah, so you're in this bar with these two dudes. You were trying to discover one of the things that you were trying to figure out is if they were willing to bring people or had other people that were willing to come.
Well, I was just about to tell them the plan because I actually have a plan for this session.
So
Yeah.
I'll say that your character thought of this overnight and is willing to divulge it to the group.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. Go ahead.
But first, I gotta get my pizza. You remember?
Perfect. Perfect.
First, pizza time.
So, Yumba's character is ordering some food and drinks for the group, I'll say. Do you guys want to discuss anything while we wait for him to return?
At the bar, we're just sitting there.
So he goes and orders food, and you guys just sort of sit around the table awkwardly.
I'm trying to think of something.
Well, I'm saying that that's what's happening for now, until you think of something. So they're just sort of like,
Here we go. I got something. So, Leon, tell me, what brought you to the city here? Me? Well, I got wares to sell. Well, leather to sell, which I don't have anymore, sadly enough. Perhaps I'll get it back soon after I've been cleared of charges.
also, I'll just let you know that E has enticed you with something to cause you to come here. So he's got something you want, and he's willing to give it to you for you helping them. So
So yeah, I'm trying to prod and poke on what he wanted.
yeah, you're trying to ask him, but what did you
Yeah.
want? Just to sell stuff?
To sell stuff, make a bit more money, maybe get a bit famous, maybe get a good job.
Well,
You know.
I'll say that E is willing to purchase some things from you if you do well enough. Because he can buy from pretty much anybody he wants, but he'll give you some money in exchange for some goods if that's what you want. Because he literally will give you anything that you want.
I mean, coin is coin to me.
Fair enough. He'll pay you for your services and also potentially buy some of your wares, depending on if he likes what he sees.
Which I
And
currently
I'm saying
don't have.
he, just for ease of access, you don't know whether E is male or female.
Yeah, well, which I could sell to him if I still had my wares, which are, well, I do have part of my wares, but not all my wares. It's nice to have a tiny pocket dimension on your finger.
Okay.
But
so
yeah,
your character just sort of says, yeah, you want to sell him some stuff. Yeah, you ask Leon.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Olaf.
I think Olaf died. Olaf? Oh yeah, he died.
Yeah.
He's just coming back. Okay, so
What
Olaf,
happened?
we were talking to you for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Mom had to speak to me, so...
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. But we were speaking to you that whole time that you were gone, and just now realized you were gone.
Yeah.
I did type in the thing.
I didn't know.
So I asked, so Leon, what brought you here to this, to E? To, get his aid, get anything from him? What possession does he have that you so desire?
Well... I'm a man of science, so I have had some possible knowledge and so I could earn more with. So I came here to looking for ways to get better at what I'm doing, basically. With his help, as I found no one that would help.
I mean, your profession is quite unique, if I say so myself. I mean, there are many leather workers, not with my skill, of course, but still there are a lot.
Yeah, but I'm not purely a leather worker.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Your skill set is quite unique. I mean, you made your very own mechanical being.
Yeah. Took some time, but it was made.
Mm-hmm. That's quite a unique skill set you got then to, well, get it working. And I see our drow friend has come back with his food.
Seems so.
This pizza is good.
The pizza here? Damn.
Yeah, they have magic, so why not?
Not watery pizza.
Nice.
That's always better. It's better
Yeah,
not to have.
they use magic to prevent it from getting too
Mhm.
soggy in the water.
Yeah. It's good not to have soggy pizza. I mean, it's not very tasty. But yeah, you were talking about plan before you got pizza.
Yes. Okay, listen. First, there is a shark stable by this building, and we must free the sharks. But we need someone sneaky to free them. Looks to the assassins. So I thought you might be the job for this one, since you don't like roughing things up.
Alright, so who are you saying that to?
The assassin.
Okay.
But just in case sharks now go crazy, we will buy drugs from the drug venue by the street, the other side of the street, and you make shark eat drug, so they go real crazy.
Oh,
the
no.
assassin leans forward. I like that idea. But
Oh, no.
But
You
just
go.
saying, there might be a lot of collateral damage if you do that.
Oh, no need to make sharks take drugs. I can cast little magics to make them panic a little. Less damage, more scat sharks only.
You will need your magic for when we get inside, so don't worry.
I can do that magic every day. It's like a flick of the wrist. What I'm talking about is prestidigitation.
Okay, so he's saying he has a cantrip.
Mhm.
Your character would know what a cantrip is.
Well, I just think this plan is better, but unless you want to go help him, that is.
What I would say is, the assassin leans forward and goes, well, if he's got a cantrip, it's not going to hurt to try it. But if you want to have some backups, you might want to prepare it beforehand. That way you're not negotiating prices with a drug dealer while your plan's screwing up.
Anyways, part 2. So when this commotion happened, hopefully these guards, when they are guarding, will see that all the sharks go crazy, and we wait for them to go down and fix this. But probably not all go down. So when some of them go down, we go up to the place, and that's where you will distract the rest. I point to the Goliath.
He goes, he just sort of cracks his knuckles.
And once you've distracted them, the rest of us will go in and find what this place truly is.
Alright. I'm better at distractions anyway.
So, all good?
Well, seems like we got a solid plan going.
All right. So, in an hour from now, I basically tell them where we should stand in position, and I will I would want to buy some drugs from the guy and give it to the assassin, but I'm broke, so who of you do have some gold for me to buy these drugs?
Utsal first has to know prices to see if he has the money to spare. I mean, Utsal still has to, you know, pay rent for his, well, being part of where he is. And that doesn't come.
The assassin leans forward. I've been granted some funds to accomplish my mission. If you are low on funds for this plan, I can use some of those funds. I have to give them back if I don't use them anyway.
If all goes well, you will get a share for our part.
He nods. But still, my funds that I have access to aren't. If I don't spend them, they're just going back into the treasury. So.
Well, what your friend here is saying is like you can spend from your, well, funds that you have, but we'll be paying you from our part, right, which goes into your pocket.
I appreciate that, but like I said, if you don't have the money on you to purchase these.
Well, how much do you have?
He tosses a sack of coin onto the table. Go ahead. Have a look.
Alright. I take a peek.
There's platinum pieces inside there.
Damn.
Oh, that's some very good funds indeed.
Let's just say that more than one person was interested in me getting inside and taking care of a problem.
Alright.
Oh,
I will not.
And you know that even just one platinum piece would be enough to get you at least a couple doses.
Yeah. I will just be needing one, and I take one plat.
Okay. You can add that one plat to your inventory. He doesn't seem to prevent you from just pocketing it. So.
Okay. Sure.
Well, after you're done with making the sharks all going haywire, perhaps you can slip in with us and take care of the problem.
I plan on.
Excellent.
I'm just working with you guys because more bodies to throw in the way, more likely I am to get my job done. I hope you understand.
Of course.
So it's only business, of course.
Because, I mean, you're not paying me other than what you potentially find within, I assume. If you want to hire me, let's just say, if you can't afford one platinum, I'm a little out of your price range.
Oh, Utsal can afford one platinum and only one platinum, but still, he has to make, well, pay his dues to the guild.
Yeah. Again, I'm not the only one who's getting paid here based on what I'm able to do. That money coming from the coffers doesn't come from nowhere.
Indeed.
Alright, so are we ready to move out?
Alright, I'm ready. The Goliath just stands up from the table and starts walking to the agreed upon location.
It's as ready as can be.
Seems well.
Okay. Then let's go. I go to the drug vendor.
Alright. Does anybody go with him, or does he go alone?
I go alone. The others will go to the other side of the skyscraper, where from the shark staples.
Yeah. And like I said, this is underwater, so it's not like oh, it's a skyscraper. This is weird. It's underwater, so it's a little
But
less weird. You have seen like mage towers before, all of you, but yeah, this is still a pretty impressively built structure.
yeah, but the assassin will stay close by to the vendor, just
Okay,
not see
so
yet.
he's not exactly in a shadow, but he's just like nearby, close enough that he can hear anything that's happening in case he has to intervene.
Hmm.
All right, you're next to the vendor. He's got his arms crossed. Oh, back again.
Yes, I seem to need more of your wares.
I assume you shared them with someone else. I don't know many people who have the constitution to take two in one day.
Hmm. Well, either way, do you have something that even make sharks go crazy?
You're looking for, like docile crazy or more violent crazy?
Yes, crazy.
Alright. I normally don't tell people about this stuff, but you're a returning customer. He just opens his jacket, takes out a vial of red liquid. It sort of flows around within. It looks almost like it's flowing like lava. And it almost has the same color and like it has a slight glow to it. He hands it over to you. You can look, but if you don't pay, I'll make sure you don't get too far.
Hmm. How much?
10 gold.
Well, that is just what I have. And I give him a plat.
He takes it. But if you're looking for more than one dose, it's gonna be a platinum each.
Hmm. Well, I think one will do.
He nods. Alright.
But
by the way, that should be enough to... If we had elephants around here, that would be enough to poison one of them. So, be careful.
Before I go, there will be an accident around here, so you should probably pack up very soon.
Hey, I'm no stranger to... As he looks over towards the assassin, accidents.
Yes. Have a good day. I walk away.
He nods. He doesn't seem to move, but you assume if a shark just comes barreling towards him, he will. But
Yep.
for now, he's fine where he is.
I gave him a warning, so it's fine.
Yep.
I meet the assassin.
He goes, I've actually dealt with that guy before.
Haven't we all?
He nods. So, what'd you get?
Sort of look around.
Nobody's watching you.
Crazy shark stuff. And I give him to him.
He looks at it. I've used something similar before. Not quite this texture, though. Hopefully it works. He puts it in his pocket.
So, we start going when you have managed to make a shark go crazy. That's the signal.
Alright.
And hopefully let it out of its stable, if you can.
So you're recommending he go after the giant shark that is in the stable? Because there's more than one giant shark, but there's only one that's in the stable because it takes up the whole stable.
Yes, that one.
Okay.
And if he can, release the other sharks as well. Just don't he can't go make them crazy.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like fish and stuff that are around because like it's connected to the water, so it's not like they're prevented from getting in here. But yeah, there's one shark that you were told of by the vendor that you just purchased from. So
I'm confident in his skills, so
all right. He starts swimming towards the stable.
And I start swimming towards the group.
All right. Everybody, the thief is slight ways away from you, so that way nobody sees him with you guys and suspects you guys if he makes a distraction. So he's like quite a ways away, like over 100 feet.
Sure. All right, we go when you see sharks go crazy and guards go down to fix the shark crazy problem. Yes?
Seems like a good idea to me.
Mm-hmm. And now we head into the building, or?
And then he will distract the remaining guards, and then we head into the building.
Yeah, so just to reiterate, your goal is to get information. So if you're headed into the building, murdering every person in sight is not your goal. Just to remind you.
Nope.
Just to remind you.
I know.
So if you need to murder people, like, I mean, it's up to you guys, but...
Yeah, this plan so far hasn't contained murder, just crazy stuff.
Yeah, so, just saying, if you encounter enemies, fleeing is possible, and possibly recommended, depending on what situation you get into, especially because you're level 3. So. Alright. So, the assassin starts heading over towards the stable. He starts talking with a Sahagin that appears to be guarding the front of it, but you guys are too far away to hear it. The water-breathing necklaces do give you, like, capability of communicating with each other underwater using sound, even though it usually would be muffled. It makes it more clear. It's part of the enchantment.
I do have a necklace that translates.
Okay, but you're still too far away to hear. It's like a couple 100 feet away. Like, you wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
they're bad that Utsa and Leon would just been chit-chatting a bit while they waited.
Yep. Done?
Yep.
So, you guys wait. 5 minutes pass. He still appears, the rogue guy still appears to be communicating with the Sahagin in front of the door. However, after another additional 3 minutes, he just looks both ways, notices that there's no other Sahagin nearby, and you just see him hit the guy in the face, and the Sahagin just starts floating up.
Damn.
Knocked unconscious.
Damn.
A sneak attack.
Yeah, it's a surprise attack because the Sahagin didn't expect him to attack. So, poof, gone.
Oh.
Guess that worked.
There he goes.
He appeared to have used a non-lethal attack. Just from what you can see, at least. Seems like he's just like, oh, this is taking too long, and just punched him in the face. And he just swam inside the door. About 3 or 4 minutes later, you hear slamming, like, it's extraordinarily loud slamming coming from that building.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's like...
Let's hope.
It's like, it's about 300 or 400 feet away, and you can hear it just sitting, just standing there. This loud...
It sounds like Crazy Shark, yes?
Yes.
That or a Goliath dying.
Oh,
No,
the
the
Goliath is
Goliath
elsewhere.
Okay. Then you
This is the other.
The
And
other
let's
guy
hope
is of unknown race, but he appears to be at least human-sized, so average human height.
Let's hope our other friend is well doing okay.
All right, you don't see him. Actually, I'll roll. I'm gonna do a secret roll. Secret rolls are fun.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's pretty decent at it, so he's got a decent modifier. You guys can try to roll to see if you see him. If you so wish.
Of course.
I'll probably fail, but sure.
I mean, you can try.
I'll try.
And in my games, remember, if you get a nat 20, that is equivalent to a +5. It's not an auto succeed against things like this.
Yeah, with mine, it's just a natural 20, just not an auto success on skill checks.
Yeah.
On saving throws, it's still an auto success.
But tell us no clue.
No rules.
So, Krestos is not gonna bother?
Nope.
Okay, that's fine. He did roll higher than both of you, so you both don't see him.
I was 3 lower than my max.
High, you still don't see where he is.
I'm 3 lower than my max.
Yeah, exactly. He rolled decent, and yeah, you don't see him. So, like, he rolled decently above his average, so yeah, you don't see him. However, even from this distance, you can see that the stable wall is like giving way under this whatever is causing that noise.
Perhaps we should seek a bit more cover.
Seems as though the Sahagin they're paying attention to the noise. Like, they notice that there's a noise. It's not like they're deaf. But they're not moving towards it yet.
Yes, we wait.
Perhaps we should find a more covered place from if Shark does break free.
And you say the word free in that sentence,
well, that was what we was hoping for.
You see the building shatter. Rocks are sort of like nonchalantly floating through the water, and it's sort of hard to see at first because it's like a cloudy water due to the shattering of rock, and bubbles flying. But after a few seconds, you see dashing out of the building's ruins a megalodon-sized shark.
Big shark.
And it's crazy.
And even from this distance, you can see that there are red trails being left behind from its eyes.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's not good.
It is not our problem.
You see some of the Sahagin swimming towards it, and as the first guy just gets completely demolished in one bite, you notice a bunch more start to move in that direction.
Okay. It is our time to sneak up.
Alright, you start moving forward.
Yep.
You still don't see the other guy. But
Don't care.
You do see that as you guys start moving forward, you see the Goliath swimming towards some of the other guards that were making sure that the building was secure while the other guys tried to re-secure the megalodon-sized shark. And he goes, "Hey, over here, trying to steal again." And they seem to fall for it. They're not super intelligent. And they start chasing him. So there's a group of 5 still around the door.
Okay.
Well, I can give it a shot of what I can do.
Well, first off,
and remember, you had just before you say anything, you've had a long rest since the other day. So if you used anything, you have that back. Just a reminder.
Sure.
Well, first off, we try sneak past Is it able to be sneaking past? Or do we have to beat them up before we can enter?
You can sneak past them. There's a lot of distractions happening right now, so you do have a chance to sneak past them. It just depends on what you roll and what they roll. It's going to be a contest of rolls.
Let us try sneaking past before we try something else.
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
And your armor still has the penalties underwater because it still makes noise underwater.
I know.
So as long as the creatures can hear, you have disadvantage, which they can.
Oh, that's
still have a decent stealth.
But there is a big ass shark in there that kills all their fans. So
yeah.
Yeah, and it is distracting a bunch of them, but there's like 40 of them surrounding it at this point. So
yeah,
even a megalodon is going to have a hard time contending with 40 dudes.
Oh, I can distract the 5 by the door with some fancy lights.
Yeah, he's
no, that was
suggesting prestidigitation again, I think.
Oh, dancing lights.
Oh. Okay,
that
similar,
would.
but similar in that it can make a distraction.
If I were one of those guards, I would find that suspicious and look around me. So I don't think so.
Well, if I make lights move into different direction than us and make them follow it, then maybe they are gone.
And as you're discussing this, you hear Sahagin screaming as you can see the megalodon-sized shark. You can see like streams of red coming out of its eyes as it's getting closer to the building.
Yeah, we're moving and talking.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just saying that things are moving around you as you're talking.
Yeah.
So I leave it up to you if I should do it, yes or no.
Let's just try sneak pass.
Okay, let's try sneak past then.
Yep.
You guys
So
can roll perceptions again if you so wish. There's another chance to see him if you so wish.
Nope.
No.
Is there lights?
No. Not yet, at least.
It's underwater. There's no torches or anything.
Okay, so normal for me.
20.
I'm spending a knowledge of the past life.
Oh, I thought we were going to roll stealth as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, number roll stealth.
Oh, Krestos, you still don't see him. I'll give you a hint. Krestos would have had to roll a natural 20 in order to see this guy.
So 27?
No, it's 22. But in order for you to get a 22 on the dice, or higher, it would be to roll a natural 20.
I spent one of my racial things. So it's a 14 on mine.
Wow.
Okay, man, that means our average stealth, the group stealth, is 20, right?
I think so, yeah.
It would have been a 30, but I have disadvantage.
That would have been on 23.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome for a guy in heavy armor.
In medium armor.
Well, having the heavy armor penalty.
Yeah. It's practically that.
Yeah.
Noisy.
Yeah. Well, your thing does say heavy armor, which is why I got confused.
Nope, our group stealth is 19.
19 is still not bad. I'm just now realizing I don't have my book, so I don't have the stats for the creatures. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Look, Utsal does know how to be sneaky, but he usually is not very sneaky. He usually just uses very nimbleness to make the ladder very nice, very, very cozy, and very dexterous. So we're going to be sitting here just in awkward silence. Okay.
Yes.
That's what we do when we sneak, yes.
Yeah, we're just awkward silent.
I mean, Utsal is just whispering, and whispers can be done.
I'm gonna check something. Does it auto roll the disadvantage if
While I'm sneaking, I'm eating my pizza.
Yeah, ignore my second roll. I'm just gonna try something.
I'm totally
does
gonna
roll
make it
automatically.
canon that your character is just sneaking around with
Yeah.
pizza in his mouth.
Roll
It just-
20 has been updated, so it rolls automatically at a disadvantage.
Yeah, so now you're eating soggy pizza because it's not in that protective thing.
No, it's a magical thing that is applied to the food. So the food
Okay,
doesn't get soggy.
okay, fair
It's
enough.
impossible.
Unless
Just
you
like
can
a
spell magic.
potion, a potion doesn't get ruined if you use it underwater. It's a similar
You-
enchantment.
You just have to drink it a bit weird.
Yeah, you can still drink potions underwater. There's no rule against it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, there's some stronger dudes in the book, but I'm gonna use the weakest dudes because they're just standing outside. Okay.
All the strong dudes went to go fight the shark.
Yeah, plus that's true too. Some of the stronger dudes would have went to go fight the shark. Because apparently someone spoke in the chat, but they're gone now.
Well,
No,
hi
probably
and bye.
Yeah, she said Olav.
Yeah, she missed me.
Okay.
I have a cat sleeping in my bed. And that's the first time he's been in my room after we got rid of his mother.
Thread.
Had to put her down.
Plus 5.
Pity kitty, pity kitty.
Okay. So, they did have a chance to see you. A decent chance to see you, but they did not.
Nice.
So, with that, and you know what? This is funny, but I didn't realize these creatures had this, but I gave them sharks anyway. So that's fun. Okay. I'm glad I did this. Great. It's bad for you guys, but it's gonna be fun. Okay. So, yeah, you managed to sneak past them. You're inside the building now.
So what's
So
inside?
on the inside, in order to get in the building, you had to swim to the top of the building because that's the only place where there's a door, at least a visible door. So you're at. It's basically like you flew in a helicopter style into a skyscraper. So you're on the top floor, and the way that this building is shaped, it's kind of thinner at the top than it is at the bottom, just for stabilization's sake. So this top floor, all that's here is like an entryway. You can see some, like, they're kind of like magical paintings that can exist underwater. There's some paintings of some underwater vistas and whatnot hanging on the wall. There's some, what's the word? Luxury items sitting on the tables and end tables and whatnot that are flanking either side of the room. There isn't very much else. There's not like a coat rack or anything. Sahagin don't tend to use those.
Any papers of information, any text, anything we could.
Not here, no.
No,
What, you thought you could just
right.
grab all the information in the entryway?
Why not?
Well, there might be tiny snippets, tiny hints, tiny things we could
Isn't it
use.
like hand-me-outs with like, here, take this, and you'll get all the info.
I mean, hey, perhaps there's just some snippets, some
Yeah,
info,
there's just a dude sitting in the corner, and he's like, "Here's a pamphlet. It explains everything."
Yeah.
No,
like
unfortunately, I'll say it was okay to make the assumption. I'm just poking fun. There's nothing.
Okay, then we continue on.
So there is and it appears to be an actual staircase that leads down, although you don't know what the function of a staircase would be underwater. May as well just be a tube that you can swim down, but there is a staircase there.
Well, we swim down, I guess, without touching staircase.
Alright, you don't have to, so easily you managed to do so. So you go down a spiral staircase. The spiral staircase continues down. There's nothing in the staircase. There's actually some magical torches in here. So that way there's light that can function underwater. You're not sure if they're flame or just like they look like flame and it's something else. You're not sure. You'd have to examine them closer. But there is things that appear to be flame that are functioning underwater. So you're going down the staircase. You go about 1 floor's worth of down. The staircase continues downward, but there are like.
Is there anything in the middle?
No.
The bottom, the down. Okay.
Other than there is one thing. There's like a pole that you could potentially grab onto and like pull yourself down the staircase. But other than that, there's nothing.
Okay.
So you can either like go down the staircase, like swim down spiral wise, or you can grab the pole and start pulling yourself down. It's kind of like a fireman's pole. It goes all the way from the top to the bottom. You can see the bottom, but the issue is it's quite far down, so it would take you a little while to swim down there.
And gravity not working right now since we're in water.
Well, yeah.
Gravity is working, but you know what I mean.
Yes, it works, but it's not entirely the same as it would be if it were just an aerated area. So
yeah, new floor.
You do see some doors flanking the side that lead to other rooms, if you so wish to go in there. However, you don't have to. It's up to you what you want to do. You can keep going down, but the first door that you see, it's closed. And this entire structure appears to be made out of coral.
Well, we want info, so...
Yeah, I suppose.
We
right,
check
you can get into the first room if you'd like.
Well, would like to peek inside while not making noise.
Okay. The rest of your group can stay outside the door, and you can attempt to make a sleight of hand, or whoever has the best sleight of hand can attempt to do so.
I do have +5.
Okay, I have a +5 as well. Can he help me, perhaps?
I'm also proficient in
what would happen is you would get advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, is the answer to that.
There's a 16.
16's not bad. Let's see. Okay. Let me get my dice roller out. There we go. +5.
Ooh.
Nope. You open the door to this room, and this is what you see. you see what appears to be 5 or 6 Sahagin. You're not entirely sure from this angle from the doorway how many there are. But they appear to be sitting in front of a shrine of some sort. The room is mostly empty. It's not that much bigger than the room that you came in. So, yeah, it's not that much bigger than the room that you came in order to go down the staircase.
Okay.
And they're just sort of sitting around this altar, which has a creature on it. Not a living creature, but a statue of a creature.
Can I discern this creature?
You can make a nature check. Or an arcana check.
Oh, I thought a religion check might as well be helpful, because, shrine.
Normally it would be, but not in this case.
Okay.
They're the same roll. Don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Okay, so nothing of note in this room.
Okay. Yes. The only thing that you can discern is that it has a humanoid figure. So it has a head, arms, legs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Not going in this room.
Then we go check the other room then.
You can
Same
continue
procedure.
down and go to a different room if you wish.
I have thieves' tools too, if that helps.
Well, the door was locked.
Yeah, thieves' tools helps you unlock locks and disarm traps. That's what thieves' tools do.
Well, let's first see if there is trap on door. And always hand to check.
Can be. You can always examine doors for traps. You got
Yep.
lucky on this one, and this one didn't have a trap. So, seems as though they didn't expect people to get this far.
Yeah.
With how many creatures they had on the exterior. However, this is just a tiny room. So, you can continue on if you wish. You can try to go in that room if you wish. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Next room.
Alright, so you start going down the spiral staircase or clinging onto the pole and pulling yourself down. Whichever you prefer. And as you get a little further down, there is another door. It appears that this staircase appears to be on the far end of the building, and all the doors are on the same side. So, you find another door, if you so wish to use it.
Check for traps, and then slide ahead.
Alright, so investigation, you have to examine the door closely.
Who has the best investigation?
Probably me.
Then I'll help you.
I'll check for traps.
I'll say that your character is decent at finding runes and whatnot that would constitute a magical trap. Those sorts of things. Alright, a 19. Not bad. So you don't find a trap on this door.
Seems fine.
Huh?
So the door is locked. You'd find that in your investigation.
It is locked.
Then use your thieves' tools to open.
I'll thieves' tools the door open.
Alright, you have to roll a thieves' tools check.
Dexterity base, I assume?
Yeah.
As a 17 without advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
I should click the thing.
Okay. So 17?
Yep.
The door, you feel a similar give to the door that you would normally feel that a door is unlocked.
So the door is unlocked?
Yep.
Okay.
We open the door then.
Alright, who wishes to open the door?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Door open.
Alright. They do have a small chance to see that. Okay, I'll just... Instead of typing it every time, I should just use my dice roller. Okay. That's a no. So, you open the door. You see... Just gonna double check something. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They technically would have had an additional +1. But that's okay. That's alright. I'm not gonna worry about that. Because they still rolled crappy enough that it doesn't matter.
Yep.
So yeah. You peek into this room. You see what appears to be some female Sahagin. And they are gathered around another similar altar. However, they appear to be doing something. Whether
What are
or
they
not you
doing?
can discern what they're doing depends on a religion check.
Up to where I can look into.
You can try to peek into the room. Because he
Yeah.
opened the door in such a way that nobody noticed. So you can try to peek in.
Okay, I can peek in and then give religion.
Yeah, I'll try as well. 20.
I have no clue.
If your other companion wishes to roll, he can. Oh, yep,
I
there
don't
he
know.
is.
I'm smart, but I'm not proficient in religion.
I'm proficient and I don't know. The guy that's not proficient knows.
Yeah. Seems as though Krestos perhaps has dealt with similar creatures before and understands what's happening in that room. Yeah, they appear to be doing a ritualistic the best word I can describe it as is
Ritual.
it's a ritualistic ceremony. That's the word I was looking for.
It's that's the word.
They appear to be preparing a creature that's on the other side of the room for sacrifice.
What creature is it?
You can make a nature check because it is quite far into the room.
Yep, I'll join in that as well.
11.
Okay.
21.
All right. Krestos points out the creature on the other side of the room, and both of you, he doesn't because he can't see it that well. He's like, "What's that?" And you guys peek, and both of you can recognize it immediately. It's a shark.
That's a big shark.
Specific kind of shark, since you guys rolled high enough. It appears to be. Let me see here. Should be my monster manual here. Not far enough. That's the issue. Shark. It actually isn't. At least not in the spot that I was looking for it. It is a simple reef shark.
Oh. Any shark, not a problem. So let's go down level to see what we can get there, because this seems like religious. Just floor.
And as you guys glance into the room, you also see the statue that Krestos noticed in the other room.
Do you guys know what that is?
It's slightly bigger.
Do I
and
know what that is?
You need to roll, again, a nature or arcana roll.
I'll take Arcana.
I'll take the nature. 22.
18.
22 nature, and there's an 18 arcana.
Both of you know what this creature is. It is what appears to be, at the very least, a construct.
Ooh.
It appears to be a very specific looking golem. However, the statue doesn't appear to be animate itself. It just appears to be depicting a construct.
It's not animated yet.
Yeah, that's fair. Any object can be animated, but what I'm saying is it doesn't appear to be because they rolled high enough. It doesn't appear to be like
Alive.
it doesn't appear to be like the wolf that you guys have with you right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well,
Just appears
let's
to be a
keep
statue.
going.
We give that info.
Okay, we have top floor, second floor, third floor. We go down
There's
now.
30 floors, by the way, so
Oh
it might
god.
take
Oh,
you a
for
little while to
fuck's
get to the
sake.
bottom if you're searching every room.
Maybe the most secrets at the bottom, so maybe we go from bottom to up.
Well, perhaps we should go few floors above bottom, because you know, bottom floor might be basement, and then few floors above that might contain the info we look for.
Right. Okay, I guess we go from top to bottom.
Alright.
Bottom.
Top to bottom? You mean bottom to bottom to top?
No, start at the top.
We started at the top.
Yeah, so bottom to top.
So do you want to go all the way down and
Up again.
up again?
Yeah, wasn't that the thing we wanted to do just now?
I suggested it, but you apparently disagreed.
No, I said we don't go for the bottom. No, I say one floor above that, for example.
Why?
Because the bottom might be used like a basement in, well, which would be actually the attic.
Leadership happens in basements.
As you guys
Do
are
you
talking,
know-
I need you to roll a stealth. All of you.
Fuck, dude.
I just realized that thing rolled the disadvantage automatically, so.
It's 13. Ugh, that's a 9 average.
I'm amazing.
9.
If you're rolling an 8, I'm gonna
Did
laugh.
Krestos have advantage or?
No,
Okay, that's fine.
Oh god.
that's fine. That's fine.
Oh god.
Let's just say, even if your 19 and 25 counted, it still wouldn't have been enough.
Yeah.
They rolled a natural 20. What can I say? So, you hear some female Sahagan noises. Yomba, your character, Krestos. Right, Krestos. You have the talisman on, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You hear you only. The rest of them just hear like growling and language-esque noises. But you hear, why are people leaving the door open all the... Wait, there's something on the other side of the door.
Okay. I will motion for the others to. Can we easily go to the next floor without
From what you
getting seen?
understand, they see that there's something on the other side of the door. They just don't know what it is yet. So,
Okay.
if you move one way or the other, they're going to see movement. So,
Okay. I whisper to the group, we've been caught. We have to dispatch of these.
No. Oh, the door. I can handle door. Right? Can I handle door?
They come into door right now.
yeah, you
Well,
can hear swimming noises of creatures approaching the door, and you also heard language-esque noises. And your friend has basically a translator magic item on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna ready an action to shoot some bolts into these guys.
Okay. So you have your action ready. What do you guys want to do since he's got a ready action?
I think I have Yeah, it's the wrong spell. That's not Tom. It is the thaumaturgy that can close doors.
Well, it won't matter. They are gonna open the door and they attack us.
Yeah, thaumaturgy can close the door.
Yeah, I don't have thaumaturgy. Okay, I don't have that spell. That's not good.
Okay, like your guns is magical in your game, or is that not like that?
Yeah, and that was something that I meant to mention last week, and I forgot this time. So, yeah, the firing mechanism is a magical element plate. So it's like a plate that has a rune inscribed on it, a flame
Wait.
rune that causes an
Olaf.
explosion.
Olaf,
Yeah.
how much noise does it make when you fire it?
As a musket, probably a lot.
Yeah, so don't do that.
Just saying, they are magical. That answers your question.
Yeah, but I also have infused it, so I don't need to reload with it.
Oh, so you don't need to reload. Oh, it's an artificer thing. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your ability, so I mean...
Yeah, it gets a +1 bonus, and I ignore the reload property.
Okay. Yeah, so, ready your actions to beat these guys up.
So you can basically summon ammunition into it.
Yeah. Already... I don't know how many does it sound?
If you have multiple attacks, you can actually use this single-shot weapon to multiple attack on your turn.
Yep. I don't have that yet, but...
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you need to attune to the weapon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so even if it's a mundane weapon, you still need to attune to it in order for this to count?
I can only infuse on non-magical items.
Oh, okay.
Then I have to attune to it afterwards. So I can't attune to a +1 rifle.
Okay.
I can't infuse a +1 rifle.
Okay, so if it's magical, then you can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if it has a magical bonus, then I can't infuse it.
It's kind of like one of the subclasses I played once with an artificer.
Yeah, this is just Battlesmith of the new one.
It's good. It's good. It's a good ability. It's a good.
Does anybody have any abilities that can say, yes, I'm not gonna be here in this very place anymore. No, I'm gonna be somewhere else right now. Because I have
Sadly,
one.
I cannot
not high enough level to do that.
Maybe
Misty Step at most.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Nope.
Oh, so I'm the only one that can do it. Okay, then.
Yeah, we're gonna fight these dudes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so you guys have a turn. He's ready to action, so that's his turn. Unless he wanted to move.
No, that would tip them off.
Okay. Fair enough.
Does it sound like it was multiple or just like...
Oh, there's multiple creatures in that room, but you don't know if multiple are approaching the door.
Because
at this moment, maybe they just think a Sahagin is standing outside the door doing something. You don't know. And Krestos doesn't know either because they didn't say anything about
that. Who's strong? Leon, you look very strong. Can you perhaps grab a fishy person and we knock them out? Hopefully, quick enough.
Can try, but I wouldn't say I'm extremely good at it.
Well, I will close the door once you pull them out of the room.
Well, here's the problem with that idea. So the others are probably watching the guy walk towards us. So when we do something shady like that, they're gonna come after us.
I'm letting you guys discuss plans, but technically they're like a dude is walking towards the door. You can't really discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's just one of them is coming. The rest is still focused on the ritual. So we pull.
We don't know if they're focusing on the ritual.
Yeah, you would have to look in the door, which they might see your face if you look back in the door again. Because you guys were sort of just standing in the hallway talking. So.
Yeah, so no more talking in the hallways. Got it?
Okay. God damn it.
Well, I mean, if you were in a bad guy's castle, what would you expect to happen? Eventually they would hear you whispering in the hallway.
I thought he didn't open it, no, he just put it on like a tiny crack so that we can look through it.
Yes. And they said, "Oh, look, the door is open." And then they said, "Oh, wait, there's something on the other side of the door." So they noticed that it was open enough, and then they noticed that there were shapes on the other side. Is what Krustos is aware of that they've said.
Yep. So let's just get it over it.
I'm literally trying to save us. I have magic that can save us. Come on, magic.
Already action firebolt if I can use that underwater.
Yes, it's magic. You can use any magic underwater. It just fizzles out at the range, like it would in the air.
So ready action that if Crystal shoot, I'll shoot. Basically.
It's basically magically concentrated fire. So yeah, it works underwater.
There's already action shoot if Crystal shoot.
Ready action Eldritch Blast.
The only thing that is affected underwater is ranged weapons. The ranged weapons range is halved underwater because it's water.
So that's just me then.
Yep. Ranged weapon, Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. But magic functions the same
way.
So, luckily for you guys.
Yeah, that's all I can do for now. God damn it.
All
then I have 15, 60 feet range.
Okay. That's plenty for what you're trying
in this
to do,
place at least.
And if you had sharpshooter, then it wouldn't matter anyway. You would just have half your max. But you don't have that yet, I assume.
Nope.
Okay. So, wonderful. Creature approaches the door. Starts to pull the door open. And it notices that you guys are not Sahagin, but since you have a ready action, you can see the thing.
We pummel everything we got into it.
Okay. Just saying, if it dies or doesn't die, they're going to notice that it's getting hit. It doesn't matter. The other creatures are going to notice.
Don't care.
Okay. Perfect. Go ahead.
I miss.
It's AC. Yeah, you miss.
I'm gonna
11.
Is
that it?
11 misses.
10 piercing. The other one.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot twice.
Bonus action. I have crossbow expert.
How did you get a fate before level 4?
Magic.
Let's just say that he appears to be a drow.
Oh, it's the custom lineage.
Yeah.
No.
He is not. He's not entirely a drow.
Come on.
It's a custom lineage. Okay, that is understandable.
Well, he appears to be a drow. He is partially something else, which is why he's capable of getting it.
Every single one of us just failed our attacks except for him for having his bonus action.
But he hit. Me and you just suck.
Yeah, and once. He is capable of reloading both crossbows while holding both crossbows.
Wait, don't you also get sneak attack damage?
I'm not a rogue.
Yeah, he's not a rogue. He's fighter bard.
So bloody hell, we're fucked.
All right.
Okay, so that was a surprise round, right?
It was a surprise round, yes. So you guys do get to roll initiative. However, here's what happens before that happens. It gets hit, and you can hear the other creatures growling in the other room.
What do they say? I know.
They're just growling. So you understand what they said, and what they said was a growl. So they're like, you know how like vampires just hiss? Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah, so it means that they were paying attention. Now they're gonna attack us.
Yeah, cool. So they saw an Eldritch Blast and a Firebolt enter the room because you missed. So, and a Crossbow Bolt enter the room because you missed. So they saw that too. So they know something's happened.
Here goes my initiative.
All right, roll initiative. Oh, maximum. Oh, 22
Almost
from
maximum.
2 of you.
Almost maximum.
My turn order. Yep, there it is. Okay.
Amazing.
Just to save time, I'm just going to use this. I'm just going to use this Minotaur as enemy turn.
Olaf goes before me.
I got a 16 dice.
Yeah, so put a .16 behind yours as well.
Okay, so these creatures' initiative, because it actually turns out that the female ones are stronger than the males. At least the regular males.
Just like in drow culture.
The strongest type are male, but they're stronger than the regular males, just slightly.
It was 17 out of 16.
Okay, so their initiative is based on dex, right?
Yep.
Should
okay,
be.
so it's just a d20.
Poor guys.
So they can't possibly roll as high as the two of you.
Sorry, I'm a dex build.
But
Same.
they did roll higher than Crustus. So I'm just using the Minotaur because I want to save time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
Now, how many are of these blubbery bastards?
The door isn't fully open. Oh wait, you guys did examine the room before, so you guys had a chance. There appears to be at least 5 of them.
That will be easy, and then we get the 5 from behind us.
So, this female one is the one that's in front. There's what appears to be 3 female ones and 2 male in the room. The 2 male were holding the shark down. Because the shark is still alive. And there's the shark, I guess. You're not sure if it's dead or not.
It's not bothering us, so whatever.
If it runs for its freedom, it can go. Be free, little friend, be free.
No, it can't do that because it'll alert others.
Let me just say.
How?
Let me just say. There's a reason why the shark would not do that.
No, it's not high on crazy drugs, that's why.
There's a second reason why it wouldn't do that.
Magic.
So, it's Leon's turn. You can clearly see the one person in front of you. They're at range. They're 10 feet away. So, you don't suffer any penalties or anything.
Yes, his scuba dog can now attack.
Lucky for you, the females are not armed.
They're not armed.
I'm just going off the stats that are in the book, and they don't have weapons. The male ones do. The weaker ones have weapons. Weirdly enough.
Bonus action, doggo attack.
Okay. Yeah. There's one that's closer to you. The others are further away. But you suspect that they could, if not get to you in one turn, then double move to get to you in one turn. Because you know how physics work in this world.
Yeah.
So, it's your go. What do you want to do?
Was that enough, or was they more than 20 feet away?
They
dog
are
at
10
40
feet away. The closest one is 10 feet away.
Okay. Dog bite. Does that hit?
Yes, that does.
7 force damage.
Okay. I forgot to add the other damage. So 10 plus 7 for damage. Remember, I add damage until it equals the amount of HP that they have.
And then I'll action.
So that's
it's
just
only
a dog.
one.
That's just a thing. So.
I was action firebolt.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
4 more damage.
Not bad. For a
That's
level
my turn.
3 character, yeah, that's not bad.
And that's my turn.
Okay, great. Gusto.
Yes, I'll be blasting the one in front. But first, let's see if I'm correct on the spell that I'm going to use.
Utso. It's Utso, not Uso.
Yes.
I said it wrong. It's my bad.
So first off, hex the one in front. So ignore that damage.
Okay, so it's hexed.
And now be blasted.
Yeah, 16
Yes.
hits it.
Okay, let me just do a thing.
These things don't have crazy high AC.
Yeah. There we go. Alakablam. That's bad.
Well, still, it's damage.
It's 9 damage, yes.
Yeah. Previous turn, when the firebolt hit it, it was bloodied, and it's not doing great at all. Because this is just basically a regular Sahagin.
Yeah.
Sahagin are slightly stronger than people, regular civilian people. So is that your turn? Do you wish to move?
No.
You can move if you want.
That's all I can do. So that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Perfect. Creature turn. Okay. 2 females move up towards you. But they choose not to get close enough to you. Okay. Alright, so they cast... The both of them cast a spell. Okay, the both of them cast a spell. You can try to identify it if you so wish.
I don't have any Arcana.
13.
Alright, with a 13, they are casting, what's the word? Divine magic. They are casting Bless on their 2 male counterparts.
I'll inform that. They're boosting their abilities slightly.
They're doing it to their allies, the 2 male ones. The 2 male ones rush up, and they're both within range of you. They are both holding spears. And since you guys didn't say that you moved, they're within range of all 3 of you. At least one of them is within range of all 3 of you.
Oh, good.
So, that's a thing.
Wait, the dog is in front of the door.
True. However, the dog only had to move 5 feet to get to the creature, so it's within range of that as well. They're within range of that as well. So, the third one looks toward you and whispers towards you guys and whispers something in Sahagin. Krestos, you understand the words as stand still. So which of you? I would say Leon looks the most threatening because you have the biggest armor. Just saying. Fair. So I need you to roll a wisdom save.
I'm bad at those. Don't you dare double click mouse. That's not 20.
You feel as though you could hardly move for a second, but you shrug it off. You can attempt to identify the spell if you wish with Arcana.
Hold person. Is there a bet?
I don't know anything.
Yeah, you're not sure. You're not sure.
Magic.
But whatever it was, your muscles locked up for a second, and then once you realized what was happening, your mind just panicked slightly, and then you resisted it.
Mm.
So, that is the enemy turn.
Okay.
Therefore, Christos, you have
Okay.
you have one lady in front of you. You have another lady that is also within melee range of you.
Who is the blastcasters?
The ladies appear to have that. There are two that are in front of you. Both of them haven't been damaged at all yet.
Okay, I want to break their concentration. So
Right. There's two of them, so each one of them casts Bless on one person.
I'll do the closest one.
Okay. So you focus target the closest one. They are within melee range of you. So if you're using...
It doesn't matter.
Oh, you have... Is it part of
makes...
your feat?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that's fine. I believe you.
Yep.
So go ahead.
Nope.
11 misses. Just barely, however. 12 just barely hits.
Alright.
And I don't rule it the way Olaf does. It just does damage if it hits.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
So,
There's your preference for me, sure.
yep, that's fine. Different people run their games differently. It's fine.
All DMs run differently.
Okay. So they have to roll a con save. Their con save is +1 only. So they have a decent chance of failing. And she fails.
Mm-hmm.
So one of her male counterparts stops glowing.
How many are in melee with me right now?
One of the males is also within melee of you.
So 2 is in melee with me. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I stand there.
Perfect. So it is Leon's turn.
Okay.
One of the males is within range of you, and one of the females is within melee range of you.
Okay. A dog
One of
was
them
still with
is severely hurt. The other
how
one
many
just got shot with a bolt.
Was one in front of me, right?
Yeah, there's one in front of you.
Okay. How many others in the room?
They're crowding out into the hallway. So there's 5.
Okay, let me repeat. How many is in a 20-foot radius?
20-foot radius? 5.
I'll
and by
cast
the way,
Fair
the
Fire.
shark hasn't moved, so you assume something's happened to it that prevents it from moving.
Oh. Do I need to cast Fair Fire? Yeah, it's a nice bonus, so I don't see why not. So I'll cast Fair Fire, so Dex save for all of them.
Alright. Dex save 5 times. I'm pretty sure they all have the same bonus. Yes, they do. Which is 0.
So 5d20s. There we go.
As I
1,
twist
2,
some mechanism
3,
on my arm and a
4,
spray
5.
of dust comes and spreads on the enemy.
I think only the 18 makes it.
DC is 14.
Yep,
so
only the 18
only the 18 makes it.
Mm-hmm. And so all of those have we have advantage on those.
So what I'm gonna say is, the female that is closest to you doesn't appear to be glowing like the others.
Okay. And then I'll bonus action make the dog bite the guy it was with, and that is glowing, I assume.
Yep.
The one that it bit was a lady. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that one glowing?
Yes.
I think 20 is.
Yeah, 20 hits for sure.
5 damage.
5 damage.
Yep.
Let me just check. Yep, that lady is down and bleeding. As in, like, not unconscious, but dying.
Sure.
Okay, that's my turn.
So unless you decide to save it, it is dead.
Hmm.
So, I'm just saying that I'm not saying you have to save it, but if you chose to,
I'm trying to think what my character would.
Yeah, if we get time to, maybe.
okay.
One of the males. Let's see if I can hit with an advantage, because they're glowing.
Yep, both males are glowing. Poor. Put it so.
Yeah, I move my hex to it as my bonus action, and damn it. If I were
Just
to go right now,
hits the
a
wall behind
question
it.
from question for you, Matt. If I have to go right now, you put the session on hiatus. I don't know what you're gonna do.
I would like to finish the combat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I think Olaf knows what to do with Warlock, right?
Elder's Blast.
Yep.
Yeah, I wanted to get at least some done. And we got 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. If do you need to go now, or do you still have a little bit of time?
I need to go now. Can't
Fair enough.
push
Fair
it
enough.
really
Yeah,
hard.
that's fine. You're good. Go ahead.
I just need to see. Just so I need to clean up my sheet a little bit, because somehow spells are doubled.
Can you just give me access to a sheet, Matt?
I can.
So I can just do his shit for him.
The reason I didn't give access to sheets is in case you wanted to have secrets. I'm assuming.
I don't have any secrets, so.
Zero,
Assuming
nada,
that
noca.
Ustal doesn't care or have any secrets written down.
Nope, no secrets. I'm just a normal leather selling merchant.
Okay.
100% animal leather, no human.
Okay. Fair enough. I will edit it and control by. Yep, there you go. You should be able to edit it and control his character sheet now.
Okay, well, see you guys.
See.
I was.
Imagine not having secrets. Couldn't be me.
I do have some, but I haven't written them down.
That's fair.
So he will shoot the one of the lady he was going to shoot.
Okay. Sure.
19.
Oh, you already attacked this turn. It's not his turn.
Oh, that. Oh, has he attacked this turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he attacked. Yeah. Okay.
It's in the chat.
My
It's
bad.
alright. It's alright. It's okay. Enemy turn.
Right.
So what are the ladies gonna do? What does that spell do? I hate not knowing what spells do. Because then I have to look them up. But I don't have the book with me. I'm just
Spellcaster.
not gonna bother. Okay. Yeah, they have spell slots, so they're gonna try again. Because why wouldn't they? Yeah, they're just gonna look at the big armored guy again. One of them is.
Cool.
And is just gonna whisper, "Stay still, I said." And it waves its hand. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Leon.
12.
Okay. Where does it say their DC?
Should say next to spell if they have like the spell they can. Should say
Literally.
description. But
It says, well, it says here. Sorry, I'm gonna reveal a little bit.
That's fine.
Apparently, the Sahagin is a 6th level spellcaster.
What the fuck?
Okay, but they don't have very strong spells, so I don't.
There's
it's
access
just,
to
it's just for saving throws. And their
Saving
spellcasting
throws getting
ability
busted.
is 12 DC 12, which you just
So make
made.
it.
So this time it felt a little harder to resist, but yeah,
They have third level spells.
yeah, they have third
Sheesh.
level spells. Yep.
They'll just counterspell us.
Oh, they have something that I could use, but
Huh.
it would be inopportune for them to use it right now, because a lot of them aren't damaged.
They just have a bad spellcasting mod.
That's the issue. The other one
Uh-huh.
is going to wave its hands through the water, and next to, Crestos. It's going to summon it next to Crestos.
Yep.
A trident appears in the water, and it's going to
No
swing
spirit
at you.
weapon.
I forget how. Oh, +4 to hit with spell attacks. Okay, that helps.
Oh, that's a spiritual weapon.
Yep.
Neat.
But 7 misses, obviously. You could be a character with no armor and no bonuses to armor, and 7 would still miss you.
I know one that would miss, and his
Yeah.
name is
In our Geos campaign, there's a guy with 7 AC.
He has 13 now, but he had 7 before.
At level 16, 7 AC.
At 13 with his mask. Because then he gets
That's
plus 6
awesome.
charisma added to it.
Without any buffs,
Mm.
it's a 7 AC.
Yeah.
Well,
He has
why?
negative 3 dexterity.
Well, what? Doesn't he have like mage armor or something?
No.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, he has higher strength than dexterity, and he's a sorcerer.
Should be
Yeah.
like in mage armor or something.
Nah, he's like, nah.
Because that's what mage armor's for.
I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, so its spellcasting modifier is, or spell attack modifier is +4.
Mhm.
Its attacks are weaker, but why would it do that if it can summon a spiritual weapon? Because they're priestesses, so they have magic. And that's the 2 priestesses that are still remaining. Luckily, you got rid of one of them already. She would have healed herself if she had another chance to do something. Because she was the one who cast Hold Person last time, because she was hoping it would work.
Mhm.
But that's okay. She's out of the fight now. Don't need to worry about that. So the other 2, they have tridents. They're just guards, basically. Or spears. Not tridents, spears. Because tridents are technically a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have thrown their spears, but they chose to run up to you instead. Because them being in melee, they decided was more useful.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't use their spear. It says they can attack with their claws or their spear, but their spear is just objectively more powerful. So, as long as they have their spear, why wouldn't they use it?
Yeah.
So, boop. This is against Leon.
Okay. That hits.
Hits. Okay, and I'm gonna make it
I'm just
easier,
gonna read.
and I'm gonna swing at Crestos as well.
Oh.
He
I'm
got
just
a
gonna
nat
check
1. He's gonna
That
roll
is
a
a
strength saving throw, which is just +1. He nat 1 that as well, so his spear just goes flying down the staircase.
Is the guy with the stabbing me within 5 feet of my dog?
Yes.
I'll give it disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Okay, that's fine.
Disadvantage on that one? Oh, yes.
On the
No,
17 to hit me.
On the 17 to hit him.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
That's better than a ranger pet.
Mhm.
Ranger pet can't do that.
No, that's why battlesmiths are decent.
Ranger pets do be trash.
Well, the new one are a bit better, but they still suck.
Ranger trash in general.
Yeah, unfortunately it is.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not a very powerful class. They have like tried to like modify it and make it
If
better.
you go the one where you get to like more damage if the creature is damaged, that one is not bad.
No, it's simple.
I think the only viable Ranger build is like Gloomstalker plus Rogue build or something.
Yeah, Gloomstalker Rogue cover the extra attack on the first one and
Yeah.
Wisdom 2 initiative and then, yeah.
But it's not the best Rogue build.
It's like okay.
I like Rangers, but unfortunately they don't have as much utility as I would like. But that's okay.
One of the new Ranger subclasses is actually pretty decent.
I'd have to
from
look
new
into it.
The Drake Warden. That's pretty decent.
It's just that I like pets.
Yeah, Drake Warden has a pet dragon.
Well, yeah. So he lost the spear, and then since you gave him disadvantage, he rolled an 11 instead.
Yeah, that misses.
Perfect. But luckily they do have multi-attack, but their second attack is a lot weaker. So it's still +3 to hit. So he still has disadvantage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. It wasn't just one attack. Okay.
Basically, the defender's kind of blocking his path, so it gets harder for me to hit.
I'm not even going to bother rolling again. He tries to bite you and misses.
I got an AC of 16.
Yeah, he tries to bite you and misses. Now the other one is aiming at Christos. He's going to try to bite Christos.
Yep.
20. That's 1d4 plus 1.
Ouch.
Damn, that's a dagger.
4 damage.
That's a decent damage roll.
I'm dying here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, its spear is a d8. So that was
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, why wouldn't it use its spear if it has it available?
Yeah, that's like way better.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the enemy turn.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has lost its spear behind Krestos because he sort of dodged and it hit its spear on the ground and lost hold of it and it fell past Krestos. So it would have to move past you, which it can't because you're blocking the stairway. So it could try to swim around you, is possible, but whether or not it sees that as a viable option is yet to be seen. Krestos.
Okay, so the other spellcasters are still up, right?
There's 2 spellcasters that are up.
Okay, which one is fairy fired?
The one that is partially damaged.
I'm gonna shoot that one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Heal. Oh, yep. Ooh, max damage.
Nice.
Both times.
So you're hitting the lady?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just double checking because they have different health. Okay. So,
huge damage.
Yeah, it is.
for a level 3 character, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's major damage.
If I'm lucky without using a spell slot, I can deal 10.
But you also have a little pet that can
Yeah,
deal damage.
that has like a base of D8, so...
Yeah, exactly. So, like 18? That's less than what he just did. So not bad. Leon?
Still up?
Oh, yeah. It's bloodied, but still up, yes.
Still up, okay.
Is she holding bless or something?
This one is the one that lost it already.
Okay.
It was already damaged.
So, who's the most hurt one? The one with my dog. How's that one looking?
Sorry?
Kill the casters, dude.
I just asked. Was one of the guys with the dog, right?
Yeah.
Was a caster in front of me or was a caster near me?
There's 2 casters. So one is near you and one is near Krestos. But
how is close is in here?
Utsal is
Mhm.
standing between you, and it's sort of separating the other one from touching both of you. So
Okay, so it's more than 5 feet away from me.
there's one that's more than 5 feet away from you. Yes.
Okay, I'll cast Firebolt on that one.
Okay, done. Go ahead. Yeah, 24 hit.
7 damage.
And that's the one that's already damaged.
Mm.
So
Don't you have advantage then?
Oh,
he does.
yeah,
Yeah, so you
that's
could
fair.
get a crit.
See if a crit. I'll roll again and see if a crit.
Yeah.
I didn't crit, sadly.
Alright, so 7. 7 it is. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
close.
and Doggo will bite the one near it.
Okay. So there are 3 things near Doggo.
If it's a caster near Doggo, Doggo will bite them.
Okay. Yeah, it's the same lady that's almost dead.
Yeah.
Is near him.
Finisher.
16 hit her.
Yeah, that's 6. Yeah, that hits.
8 damage.
8. Yep, Doggo takes that one down. That one is also bleeding.
Mm-hmm. That's my turn.
Utsol.
He will Eldritch Blast the one close to the one that he can shoot without disadvantage. Is my correction.
Yep. Done. Go ahead.
Eldritch Blast.
23 hits.
Or
Ooh.
18.
Yeah, because he has Genius.
He has Hex and and Hex on it. So.
Yeah. So that's why he deals fire damage with his Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
Okay.
He deals additional fire damage.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
And if that one is dead.
No.
Okay, then
was he attacking a male or a female?
Female.
Okay. All right.
Just to get rid of the casters.
Fair enough. Okay. Female has bloody blah. Yeah. Yeah, it's bloodied, but it's still up.
That's his turn.
Okay. Caster turn. Okay. What is she gonna do? Yeah, she's the one with the trident. But she took damage, so she had to roll. Or is that...
Trident is in concentration.
Thank you. That's what I was gonna ask. Okay. Perfect. She's gonna attack with trident, which is +4 to hit. I don't know what spiritual weapon. What damage?
D8 plus the casting ability. So if it's wisdom and plus the wisdom mod, and it's 4 damage.
Okay, so +2.
Yeah. So D8 plus 2. So and it's force damage.
Okay, well it needs to hit first. So let's just.
If it is.
It's gonna swing at Krestos. She sees that Krestos is actually being quite powerful with how he's utilizing his weapons, so she's gonna target him. 15.
That misses.
All right.
16 AC.
The trident swings through the water as if it was swinging through air, and you manage to dodge it. You're a dandelion in the wind. Because I've been watching Witcher, so dandelion.
Yeah, Witcher's.
Although in the show his name is different.
Yeah.
So the 2 males, they're gonna lash out. The one that's
on
the one that's on Krestos doesn't have a weapon anymore. So
it's usually a weak attack.
have either of you been hit yet?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, you've been hit.
Yep.
I was hit, but then
but that's okay.
I gave disadvantage.
I forgot an ability, but that's okay. I'll use it this time. Because Sahagin have Blood Frenzy. They get advantage against a creature that's been hurt.
Hmm.
So...
Fun.
Oh, interesting. Sahagin have to be submerged at least once every 4 hours to avoid suffocating. Interesting.
Yeah, they're not the best amphibious creature.
Okay. Well, still, they're in a city that is covered in water, so even if they're walking around the air side, they can easily get water.
Yeah.
No problem. They just shove their head in the water every once in a while in a bucket. Perfect.
Or take a Davy Jones and just stand in a bucket.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for just to make this easier. Leon first. He's gonna lash out with his spear and his bite. So spear first, miss.
Misses.
Bite. I assume
Does
disadvantage.
Yeah. If he's within 5 feet of the dog, yeah.
Yeah, he is. So, okay,
That
10
misses.
instead. So miss. Okay.
The dog uses his reaction each turn to do that. So.
Yeah, that's fine. I assume he can choose whether or not he wants to use it after he knows the result?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just says if it's within 5 feet, it can choose to use a direction to deflect it, basically.
Okay. So if it looks like it's going to hit you, you just sort of like order the dog to distract it and it.
And the dog uses its reaction to deflect it.
Yep, that's fine. Okay. So this has advantage. So 17
Hits.
and 17. So both hit.
Damn advantage.
Well, they gotta have something. They're not super strong creatures.
They have to have something.
No.
Give him a chance.
I mean, even wolves, which are super weak, have pack tactics, so that gives them advantage. So
sadly, my defender don't get them.
yeah, that is sad.
They can't be surprised though. That's pretty nice.
That is sad because there's other constructs that get stuff like that. But
this one is not as powerful as like old. He doesn't get all the racial bonus off the animal. It gets a few cool abilities.
But it can do things like impose disadvantage. So yeah, that's still pretty good.
Do you run flanking in your game?
In this game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But nobody's flanking right now because you're sort of in a line and they're like pinning you against the railing as they're attacking you, so you don't really have any space to move.
Can I flank with my crossbows for future reference?
Yeah, just point one crossbow at one side of its head and the other crossbow at the other side of its head. Perfect.
I'll get you one way or the other.
As long as I'm beside a friendly,
of course. I'll say is that the flanking rules apply to creatures. So if you can summon a creature to hold the other crossbow and shoot it for you, then yes. But otherwise, no.
Yeah, but I mean for teammates.
With teammates, if you're a melee and you can shoot in melee, your character is able to. Then
nice.
It has to be melee. That's the only way flanking counts.
Okay. How much damage do you take?
Okay, so that's what I was determining. So the creature that's fighting you doesn't have a spear, so it's just 2 sets of 1d4 plus 1. So, boop.
Poor guy.
Boop.
Oh.
He's rolling
decent
well,
damage.
though.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So he lashes at you with clawed fingers on his hand. It just looks like a human hand, except it has, like, long fingernails. Yeah, he just hits you with that, and it hurts. Don't discount it, it hurts. And then he bites you. with his sharp teeth.
Okay.
Okay. So, that is enemy turn. Christos.
Okay. So, if I move, do I get hit by both attacks, or can I move in a position where I can flank the other guy without getting hit?
Oh, and I forgot a spell.
Because I don't know
Because the priestess
how the
can cast
battlefield
a
is
spell.
looking.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna need Leon to make another save.
What save?
Wisdom save. Fortunately for you, this is the last time it can do this.
I failed.
Yeah, well, he
Okay,
did
so
fail.
Leon is held.
Oh no, that's nasty.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can see that he's about to ready to cast another firebolt, and he's just like, oh.
Question: can I still speak?
No.
Damn it! I can't order my dog to attack.
It's part of the spell is that they can allow you to speak. In my games, they can allow you to speak. So if you had the spell, you can allow the creature to speak. But
Yeah.
if they choose not to, then no, you can't.
Okay.
It's so that way you can hold creatures and interrogate them if necessary.
Okay. So my dog just takes the dodge action, because if I can't order it, it just takes the dodge action automatically.
Okay.
Similar to the Beastmaster thing.
But
on your turn.
On your turn, you might be free if he.
So, yeah, but if I'm not, then
because
he
hold
does
person
that.
is concentration.
Yeah.
So he could potentially free you if he
Yes.
decides to do so.
So, anyways, I was shooting this guy.
So what was the question that you were going to ask earlier?
Well, it doesn't matter because change our plans. So I want to shoot the caster.
Fair enough.
Is he fair fired?
No, this one is not.
Okay. Okay. Those
both hit.
2 saves.
Yes. Okay, 2 saves. So the con modifier is +1. So a decent chance to fail. What?
Whoosh.
Damn, son.
Are those explosive dice?
It exploded. That's what happened.
Yeesh.
Sorry. Apparently,
I roll
a
38 on a
D20,
D20.
and I managed to roll a 20 on the D20 and roll again. Luckily, that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
So 15 for the first one, so save. 13 for the second one, so save.
How's it looking?
How much damage did you do total?
13.
13? It's not, because this one hasn't been attacked yet. So this one's not, because it wasn't fairy fired, so it hasn't been attacked yet.
We have to target all the fair fired ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one is not even bloodied yet. So
it's okay.
all right, Leon. I'm pretty sure hold person you get to save at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
So you can roll a save.
See if I make it. I do. So I command my dog to attack.
All right.
He'll attack the caster if he can.
Yeah, he can.
So that's a normal roll.
Because you're basically like clustered in a stairway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one will bite the caster. I think that
16 hits.
For 5, not 8. Double clicked. It's damn annoying. 5 damage.
5 damage. It is now considered bloodied.
That's my turn.
Okay. Utsa.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. You hex the caster and Eldritch Blast them, right?
Yeah, if the one he has hexed already isn't dead.
Okay.
It is not. And he apparently can use a bonus action to switch it at any time.
No, he needs to die, technically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he
So
has
he
to
can aim for
shoot
the
the
dude, or he can aim for the caster.
Aim for the dude.
aim for the dude, so he gets all his bonuses. Aim for the dude for a miss, I think.
He's just not doing well in this fight.
Yeah. I don't do any bonus action to use that thing. Let me check.
Perhaps he's just not used to fighting underwater, and you guys perhaps are.
Yeah. You have no fun bonus actions.
Well, I know at least Krestos is used to fighting underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's his turn.
Alright. So there's 2 dudes and a lady. Yeah, she's out of 3rd level slots. Let's see, what else can she do? Yeah, here's what she's gonna do. She sort of glances over to the male one that doesn't have a spear.
Mm-hmm.
And she touches his back. And Yumba, you understand, she says, "Why don't you get that spear back? I believe in you." And he appears to be slightly more confident.
Hmm. Can I discern what spell I was?
You can roll an Arcana to determine that. It's a simple spell, so yeah, you get this. She just casts guidance on him.
Oh. Okay.
So he gets +4 to things.
Plus a D4.
Oh yeah, D4. That's what I meant.
On the first roll.
That's what I meant, but I said the wrong thing.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, so dude number 1, he still has his spear, so he's going to attack the dude with the large armored dude. Because I mean, in his experience, people who have large armor are a threat.
Yeah.
So,
fair enough.
Yeah, he gets a +3 to hit, right? Yeah, +3. So +3. I don't know how that got clicked, the exploding thing, but anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. He rolled a natural 1 with his spear, so...
Misses.
Well, yes, but since he rolled a natural 1, he has to try to hold his spear.
Yeah.
He has a +1 to try to hold that. He rolled a 2. So he lost his spear. Just goes up the stairs. So there's a spear up the stairs and a spear down the stairs.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So he's gonna try to bite you. So poof. He misses. Very badly.
Cling, 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 cling.
Yeah, you can decide whether he's biting your armor or he's.
I'll say the metal plates on his armor he just scratches in.
Yeah,
and doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, he's not having a good day. Neither is his companion, which he has guidance, so his priestesses encouraged him, is what he knows. He's not very smart in the ways of magic. So he's going to swim over Krestos. And
do I get
he's going
attack?
to. Yes, you do, because he does have to move out of your range in order to get to where the spear is. But he did swim over your head, because he can move over.
Is this the guy with the fairy fire?
Yes, he does have fairy fire. And since Leon hasn't been hit, he hasn't had to save
That
anything.
is.
Nah, I'm chill.
Technically, you have to hit him with a melee weapon, unless you have a thing.
Opportunity attacks. That's how they work, yeah.
Yeah. opportunity attacks are melee weapons.
Yikes.
You could hit him with the crossbow. However, that would be considered an improvised weapon.
Hmm.
Sorry about the phone.
Would I still get my to hit bonus?
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
So then 26 to hit him. I assume.
For 1 damage. Because it's my +0 strength.
I mean, as Geo says, his damage is damage. So
Chip
okay.
damage.
+1.
If they were resistant to the damage, then it would be annoying if you rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Because then it would be nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, you just sort of instinctively hit him with the crossbow as he moves out of your range. Doesn't hurt him very much, but it does hurt him. He is bloodied, so you got him there.
God.
And he picks up the spear, moves back into your range, and since he has guidance, he is going to swing his spear.
Well, it doesn't actually help him to hit.
It doesn't?
No.
Okay, perfect. Great.
It's just ability checks.
Yeah, blesses to hit.
Crap. That's okay. She's fine with what she's done. She just wanted to convince him, and casting the spell convinced him, so... Because I don't... No, wait, she does have a bless left that she can use, but she didn't use that. So, he's gonna swing his crappy-looking spear. He rolled pretty good.
Can do.
And he's gonna try to bite, and I'm just gonna roll that. Does 18 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see here. Spear. Yeah, he's wielding it with 2 hands. Because why wouldn't he? 1d8. I just read that if he's wielding it, he can wield it in 1 hand, apparently.
More damage goes, well, why not?
Yeah, I mean, he can't use his claws if he's using his spear anyway, so why not?
Yeah.
I love it when they put things in there like that you would never use.
Indeed.
Because if he's using his spear, you would never one-hand it because you can't use your claws anyway. So, unless he's like carrying something, I guess that would be a thing. That could be a thing, potentially. So his spear is 1d8. I think this is the first time he's hit with his spear. Okay. 1d8 plus 1. 2.
Thank God.
But he still bit you, so d4.
Oh, of course.
Man, they're just sucking with their spears, which is more powerful, but they're just dominating with their bites and claws. Okay, that's their turn. Christos.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot this guy. Because he has Fairy Fired.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Okay, let me just put the damage in for your crit there before I determine whether or not you try to aim at something else.
Okay, 13.
Oh, it's oh no, wait. Yeah, he's down. He's done.
Good. Does the 12 hit
the males
caster?
were weaker. Okay, you're good. What? Sorry.
Does the 12 hit the caster?
12 hits the caster. Yes.
9.
Nice.
Okay, caster.
You're rolling good on those damage.
By the way, the male was almost dead, and you got 13 on him. He had like
this
3 HP left.
Yeah.
So, you didn't overkill him, but you still did
You
quite
heard
a
him.
bit of damage to him.
You heard him pretty bad.
Okay, the female takes 9. Yeah, she's still up, because she's stronger than the male. So yeah, she's still. So. Alright. There is one male and one female left. So, it is Leon's turn.
I'm tempted to pull my musket, but I know it's damn loud.
Is the male in my melee range?
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
I'm tempted to pull my musket, but it's super loud.
Don't do it. Don't be stupid.
Let me just say, you're winning the fight. So.
How fucked
Yeah.
are you looking, Krastos?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is Krestos within 5 feet of me without me taking an attack opportunity?
Krestos, every character can notice if you're bloodied, which means below 50. Are you below 50?
Blooded. Yes.
I see. Can I get within 5 feet of him without taking an attack? Or take an attack? I don't really mind.
You can take one. You would have to
Okay.
take one attack to get to him.
I'll go over and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. Go ahead.
Does that work? I think don't think it popped up.
On my screen, I just see your name, colon, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
There it goes.
Max, max heal.
Needless to say, Krestos, you're feeling a little bit better.
Yeah.
Doggo Bite Caster.
Okay, go ahead. 16 hits her.
9 damage.
For 9 damage. Just checking. Yeah, she's bleeding.
Bleeding out?
Yeah. And I'll say that if they're bleeding out and you wish to save them, even if the combat takes more than the amount of turns they would have for saving throws, you can attempt to save them, if you so wish.
Mm-hmm.
But if you leave them to bleed out, they die. Doesn't matter. That's how it works for enemies. Except major enemies that I want to have come back, then they have to roll.
Sure.
So if they're just minions, they just die, or you can try to save them. So, yeah, Leon.
Yep.
You felt sometimes the magical surge when you cast the spell doesn't flow as easily. This felt as natural as anything you've ever done. Plus, you took a opportunity attack, so I'll roll for that.
Yep. Do you hit me?
1d20 plus 3, because it was a dude.
That misses. That misses.
So he swung. Actually, he didn't have a spear on him, so he just swung his claws at you and missed.
Yeah,
claw and bite are the same.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's it.
Yep.
I assume.
Hex,
and the
Hex
dog
target.
took the female down, so he latched onto her throat and pulled her to the ground.
Yeah. Is the Hex, the one of Utsal, still up?
Yes. No,
Okay.
he's down.
He died.
He
this
then
guy's
moved the Hex.
Undamaged that you're currently facing, but he has fairy fire on him.
Okay. So I'll move Hex to that guy if the other guy was Hex is dead.
Okay.
So with the bonus action, and then I'll heal others blasted.
And I'll say, for the purposes of, because I don't know if he has it, but certain things, if the creature gets killed that has the hex on it or whatever, they get healed. Even if you decide not to, completely kill them, I'll give it to you as long as they go past 0.
With him, it does not.
Okay.
Olav, you should probably move him so we can get advantage.
But yeah, it's fair fired.
Yeah, but you're still in melee range with him. That's the thing.
So I would have moved that. He's not.
He'd have to move out of range, which would. Oh wait, he can't proc an opportunity attack because the guy already attacked.
Yeah.
So he'll move away with it, so he's out of melee and shoot it.
Okay, fair enough. So 16. Yeah, that hits. That hits the dude.
Damn, Jesus Christ, roll.
They have.
These
they
rolls.
have less, they actually have less AC than the priests. No, the priests. The priests have the same. Okay.
Yeah, 18 damage to that guy.
Oh.
Just keep
Yeah.
rolling good.
Yeah, when he actually hits, he's rolling good damage.
Yeah, like he has a minimum damage of 7. 8 actually. He's a
Let's
minimum
just
of 80
say,
next.
let's just say he's instantly bloodied.
Mm-hmm. No, that's his turn.
All right, enemy turn.
He'll move as far back as he can.
Okay, yeah,
That's it.
that's all.
Because he's a warlock.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He does that. That's fine.
Mm.
There's nothing blocking him from moving away, so he does. Although you guys are moving at half speed, but for this fight it didn't really matter. So, so he moved 15 feet rather than 30.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you because you're underwater. Unless you have freedom of movement or something else, then water still affects you. So, because otherwise those spells would be useless. Anyway, so enemy turn.
Mm-hmm.
He does not want to be here anymore. He just saw all his allies get felled. So, and he's, let's just say he's not doing too great himself. So he's gonna move away from you guys, and he's gonna start moving. Where he's actually gonna go is he's moving towards the pole that goes down, and he's gonna try to go down the pole.
Gonna grapple him.
All right. You can use your attack as a grapple. Your opportunity attack as a grapple, if you wish.
That's better than 1 damage.
Sure. Although with the amount of health he has, you could almost knock him out. But
does Fair Fire affect the roll?
No, not for athletics.
There's an advantage to hit. It just makes it easier to hit.
Okay, so 8.
All right, he has +1.
He can't fail.
It's true, he can.
He
And
did.
He does.
He did.
Oh.
So he is grappled.
Also, Olaf, you get an attack.
You can choose whether or not you use the attack, because he did try to move. But you can see, since Christos tried to grab him before you went, you can see that he is grabbed. So you can choose whether or not to hit him.
No, I won't hit him if he's grabbed.
Why?
Should I?
Yeah. It's gonna knock him out at least.
You can see that Christos is looking at you like, hit him. As you're hesitating.
Hesitation will get you killed, dude.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do I don't know if...
You can do a non-lethal attack with a...
I'll do non-lethal. I'll do non-lethal.
Even with your magic, I'll say that your character is skilled enough with your magic to control it in such a way that it doesn't hit anything vital, therefore not killing you.
Thing with I don't have Warcasters, I can't use spells as a reaction, so...
That's true.
So I will use a non-lethal attack with my dagger.
You can, if you don't have a melee weapon, you can improvise melee weapon with the gun and hit him, if you so wish.
Sure.
All right.
I'll improvise that and non-lethal attack.
And I'll let you have your bonuses. With your
my
gun.
Normal musket bonuses?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a high bonus.
Yeah, because you're skilled with the weapon, so I'm gonna say.
So I'll use like the barrel of the gun and just whack his head in.
Yeah.
To knock him out.
Okay.
So that's crit.
Alright, so it's based on your strength modifier, right?
Yeah, so that's my musket is based on my intelligence.
I mean,
but if you
improvised weapons or a damage.
If the strength, then I have a strength modifier of 1.
+2 damage.
2 damage.
Wow.
Let me see.
That is a crit.
+2. Let me see. Oh, he's just barely standing, but he is still standing.
Okay.
Christos, you are smart enough to realize that he appears to be using non-lethal attacks.
Yeah. I non-lethally shoot him.
Alright, yeah, you can do that. You can shoot a crossbow at point blank range. It's part of your feat.
That is. So he's down.
Yep.
He's definitely down.
Yeah, he is definitely down. He had 2 HP. You've been rolling tens every time. Let me look.
He's
Yeah,
rolling damn good on his
it is a
damage
D6.
roll.
You're just getting lucky.
Yeah, I'm getting lucky.
I've seen him roll like lower than like 5, like 3 times.
I can't get lower than 5.
Yeah, but on the dice. So lower than would be 9.
It's just consistent damage.
Yeah, you're just rolling great.
As you
So I'll
10,
give you,
10, 6, 7.
Since you guys non-lethally attacked this guy, I will give you a chance to save the priestesses and at least stabilize them, if you so wish.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And I'll say that since you're out of combat, I'm not even going to get you to roll.
Yeah.
Just
Also,
keep trying until you succeed. So.
Yeah. Also, while doing that, we're gonna pull them into the room and close the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
It appears as though there was some noise, because like eldritch blasts and fire. You know how like in Harry Potter when they use the energy blasts. Yeah, it makes some sound, but nobody has come, so nobody has heard the noise.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like you have to say words and stuff for certain spells. So, like noise was made. However, it wasn't like unless you have subtle spell casting, then it causes sound. Because that's what the feat's for.
Yeah, I know it's too late on it, but what I know the improvised attacks are always strength. One of my abilities, if it's a magical weapon, I can use my intelligence instead.
Is that for attack bonus?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what you rolled.
I think it's this ability.
That's what you got for the 27. That's what I let
when
you
you
roll.
attack with a magic weapon, you can use your intelligence instead of your strength.
Yep.
So basically, if it's a +1 weapon, I can use my intelligence for all the attacks instead of the normal one.
So he will get his bonus for damage.
Yeah, so it'll be 4.
Which would have just barely knocked him out. But
Okay.
but I'll just say that the fight's over, so it happened.
Yeah, that's fine.
It happened the way it happened.
That's just with if I have magical weapons. So.
No, we know.
And it's not like they got extra damage or anything, so I'll just let
Nah.
So we pull them into a room, we stabilize them, put them in a corner somewhere, and I'm gonna pull my bolts out of them. So I got those back.
Yeah, the bolts are part of the stabilization process. It's kind of hard to stabilize somebody if they still have a bolt inside them. So,
Did they have anything other than spears on them? Any weapons?
The only other thing I'm going to let you do, since I promised Geo that we would end after the fight, is you can examine the room.
I'll examine.
You can look around the room. That's pretty much it. So
I'll assist you.
Yeah. So
but yeah, you can loot. You can loot if you so wish. They have non-magical spears. So if one of you needs a melee weapon and are proficient in spears, you can just grab them. Because I mean, it's better than nothing.
Do they have anything?
They're versatile.
5 feet. Okay.
They're versatile. So you can wield them one-handed, which gives you D6, and two-handed is D8.
I'll grab a spear. Sure.
Sure, I'll grab one too. Why not?
Because you might need one for opportunity attacks. Just
yeah, I'm proficient in the martial and simple weapons.
And I'm pretty sure spears are simple.
Simple.
Yeah, spears.
Pretty sure. I don't have my player's handbook.
I'm pretty sure.
Great.
I'll grab.
Can I use dexterity for spears?
They're versatile, so yes.
Nice.
Because you can wield them one-handed or two-handed, so yes. It's the same for like any other versatile weapon. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll grab a spear and then I'll check the room. Thanks. What is in this room?
Either way, I'm 90% sure they're versatile. Anyway,
the spears are versatile. Yeah.
It's fine. So strength or dex. And like I said, one-handed D6, two-handed D8.
Yep.
So, what was your question about the spears? I heard something said about spears.
Oh no, nothing. I just said I was gonna search through and basically see what's in there.
Okay. The only other things that are on them, just so that way you have loot. They don't have armor. Sahagin have natural armor that they use instead. They can wear armor, but they normally don't.
Got any coins?
They each have. They have copper pieces, but it equivalates on each of them to 5 silver pieces on each of them. But they're in copper.
Well, if it was copper, I would just ignore it because copper is just an insult.
Perhaps, but on each of them, they have the amount of copper equivalent to 5 silver pieces each.
Not worth it.
I'll say that, if you don't mind, Olaf, just add the copper pieces to his thing. So they each have 50 copper pieces.
Each of the Sagans?
Yeah.
So all of them are 50, so that's 50 to each of us?
There's 5 of them.
So 5 of them, so it's 3 of
50.
5 times 50, that's 250. Split in 3.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Okay.
So, if you want, you can split it up between you two.
If he doesn't want it and says he doesn't want it, I'll do that.
I would say we have more pressing matters than get some copper pieces, you know?
Still. There's the equivalent of, like...
yeah.
Like...
I'll take...
2.5 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'll take that and I'll search through. I'll check the room out for...
So
anything.
you can start by rolling an investigation check.
And Cressa said he was helping.
Yep. And I'll allow him to help you.
So just give me a second here. So don't double kick that out of the oblivion. Boop. 22.
22?
22,
okay.
Yes.
So first two things that you notice are the altar with the statue on it, and the shark on the altar table.
Okay. Is shark dead?
Luckily for you, because
Guess he's dead.
you guys can roll nature checks to see if you know this thing. Go ahead. I'll let you.
I made sure. I don't see why not.
Okay.
Big
All right,
brain.
Leon, you're familiar with an ability that Sahagin has.
Yeah.
They can telepathically communicate with sharks.
No.
Cool.
So that's why they're so easily taming them.
It didn't seem to very much against the big shark, though.
Well, you kind of made it go insane. So talking to something that's insane doesn't usually help.
Depends on the insane person.
He basically gave it a Berserk Potion. Which you guys could use on yourselves, if you wanted to. Berserk Potions. However, they're not good. If the enemies die before the Berserk Potion wears off, you start attacking allies. So, not necessarily good.
It's basically like the Berserker Axe weapon.
Yeah, but it does increase your damage.
That's pretty cool.
But like I said, if there's nothing left once you kill all your enemies, then you just turn on the nearest living creature. So yeah, it's not great.
Yep.
Either way, it's good if you're by yourself, for sure. And all that's nearby is bad guys.
That can work.
Yeah, but either way, so the shark was gutted. Luckily,
Mm.
they gutted the shark before things went down. Otherwise, they may have been able to convince the shark to be on their side. Although, even though it's a beast, it may still have understood that it was going to be killed in a second, so it may
Yep.
not have been convinced. Like they have to convince it still. They can communicate with it, but like it still may not listen to it.
No, that's true.
Yep, it's dead.
Mhm.
It seems like what they were in the process of doing before you arrived, because one of you is aware of this. Whoever rolled the religion check, they use the entrails to sacrifice to their deities. That's what they do. So you notice the statue. You can examine that further if you wish, but you were investigating the room.
Yep.
So you look around the room. There is, luckily for you, since you rolled the 22 investigation.
Yeah.
There is, under the altar, like, you can, like, lift up a cover on the altar that the shark was laying on. And inside, there are various sacrificial implements, like things to drain blood, things to stab things with, that sort of thing. But also, there is a lever at the bottom of the box that is inside the altar. You can pull that if you so wish. However, you don't know what it does.
I'll look to Crastus and say, should we do that or?
I'll give you the opportunity before next time.
Yeah.
You'll see the result of what happened, and then we'll cut it to next time.
Yeah, before he does that, I'll give him a bardic inspiration, because I have those apparently.
Yeah, you're a bird, so you can
He's
get
a
those.
bird.
I'm a bird.
Damn.
And I would like to second wind, because I'm hurt.
You're still hurt? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Roll them dice.
I'm full healed.
Alright, the Sahagin got a few good bites in on you, and they might
Yeah.
scar over, but you don't think so. It's probably gonna fully heal.
Yep.
So what do you guys want to do?
If he said before I pull the lever and he gave me the spirit, I'll pull the lever.
Alright, you pull the lever?
Something opened?
Yeah, part of the wall opens. And there's an additional staircase. And I will not allow you to explore that until next session. However, if you want to explore any other part of this room further, you can. You said you were investigating the room, so you didn't find anything on the statue, if there's anything on the statue. So you can search that. You can also do stuff with the shark if you so wish. If you were a necromancer, you might want to look at the shark. But...
Nah.
Because in my games, I actually base the creature's stats on the creature that you raise it from. So.
Buffed up zombies.
So, technically...
But it also depends on the spell. So if you use a weaker spell, it's going to be weaker. If you use a stronger spell, it's going to be stronger.
That's understandable.
So you can get a Megalodon with the Megalodon stats.
However, if you use the weaker spell, its stats are going to be lowered significantly. Just
probably the higher level one for a Megalodon to do that.
So casting Animate Dead wouldn't give back a fully Megalodon? Or what?
I'd have to look at what level the spell is.
Animate Dead is third level, Olaf?
Raised Dead is... The Animate Dead is third level.
Yeah, and then Raise Dead, which also works.
That just revives the dead. So that's a fifth level. That's basically a revivify, just for a longer duration.
There are more powerful spells. I just forget what they're called. But if you cast it at a higher level, I would consider bringing it back in a better state. But
Hmm.
if you cast a lower level spell on a creature and it's raised that way, switching it to a higher level spell doesn't make it stronger.
Okay.
But the way that I rule it is that you can renew the spell each day. So
Yeah.
if you want to keep a zombie around, you can just renew the spell, but you have to cast the spell slot in order to keep it.
Yeah, that's
So
normal. So yeah.
Yeah. because in some systems it just makes the zombie last for 24 hours, and even if you cast a spell on it again, it doesn't work. So just saying. So you can look at the statue, but there isn't really anything else in the
I think the basically the necromancer spell to basically red wake a zombie or so is that's anime dead. I think it's 1/6 level. I don't remember the name of, and I think it's one that's higher. I think. I'm
Yeah,
not fully
and
sure.
usually what they do is allow you to raise more or more powerful creatures. You can choose to have more weaker ones or less higher level creatures. Things like that. Like you can raise whites and things like that. But since I like necromancy, I like to be able to customize. So like if it's a dragon, it has dragon's breath and stuff like that. But if it's weaker, then it has weaker dragon's breath, obviously. So, would you guys like to examine the statue, or are we moving on to next time?
Might be cursed, so fuck that.
Nah, we're not gonna check the statue.
Okay. Yeah, and it just looks like a construct, is what it looks like. The reason you can tell is because around the joints, its joints look like what something you would build. They have like ball joints that you can see are obviously created rather than. Because if they were making a statue, why wouldn't they just make it look like a person? Well, it doesn't. It has its head is sort of slouched over like a hunchback, but other than that, it just looks like a construct person thing.
Yeah.
So I'll leave the rest of that for next